Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. I'll explain that brief pause. I've just got to finish typing this sentence. Hang on. As a series, Street Fighter has characters named Julie, Judy, and Junie. There you go. Why are we dredging up fish? I don't actually know. Initially we did it to pay off a loan because we wrecked our boat and the mayor gave us another one. And then we've just sort of kept doing it for something to do, mostly. Forget Norway, it's all about Kenya. They've got lions and tigers. See, that's what makes me happy. No sliding tile puzzles and old internet references. It's pretty great. So, just waiting for the game to finish loading. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna vamp for a little bit. I made a decision between the last stream and this one. And that decision is we are over here in the basin. And I'll tell you why. If we open up the storage, I've got this guy. This Tetris piece looking thing. And I thought to myself, also, yeah, no more slidey tile puzzles. That is a decision I've made. I stand by it. Enough said. The only thing I can think that would make this game go like that is if Dredge suddenly decided, hey, here's a Sudoku puzzle. This controller's getting pitched. Game's ended. Anyway, right here, we got this T-piece Tetris looking thing. So what I have decided to do is I'm going to come back over here to the basin. Because map. There's going to be a treasure map around here somewhere. I think the rest of the pieces are around here. Because I've been to a couple of other places, haven't found anything. So I've come back over here, and we're going to do a bit of side questing for a brief moment. So that I can collect the rest of that treasure map, find whatever it is, and then we can go dinking around to whatever the next thing was. Do I have that? I think I have that. That's a perch, right? Oh, red snapper. That's quite dapper. Anyways, how's everybody doing today? I hope we're doing well. I'm doing alright, although I did have to make a brief return to work. I did a 2-3, and I get home, I get settled, I start looking at Overwatch, I'm going to start my dailies, and then I get a call from one of my colleagues going, can't seem to find key set 5. Do you have key set 5? I'm like, I might. There is a skinny brown dog leaping around in the shallows. Occasionally it lunges at the water, snapping at some small silvery fish. Its technique is ineffective. Can I pet the dog? Can I pet the dog? Pat the dog! You jump off the boat into the thigh-high water. The dog stops chasing the fish and focuses on you. Pat the dog. We're too far away. You wade towards the shore. As you get near, the dog backs up a little ways. It sits. You make soft, encouraging noises, and the dog cautiously approaches. It stops just out of your reach. Have a fish. Have a fish, dog. You hold out some fish scraps in the palm of your hand. The dog approaches slowly but begins licking at them. Pat the dog! You reach out and gently pat the dog. Its eyes follow your hand, and it seems to understand you are not a threat. Pat the dog. Pat the dog. Pat the dog. Damn, what a good game. Pat the Dog Simulator 3000. Yes. Alright, time to go. You make your way back towards the boat. As you're wading out, you hear the sloshing of 4 legs cutting through the water. You stop and turn around. The dog is standing a few paces behind you. It tilts its head questioning, "Get on my boat!" You continue, this time with a dog alongside. Its tail is wagging so hard it beats the water into a froth behind it. When you get on the boat, you turn around to pull the dog aboard. Yes! Acquire dog! I'm gonna put you below decks. I'm gonna call you a subwoofer. You lift the dog onto the deck. It walks around briefly before curling into a ball and looking up at you. Maybe you could find this dog a more permanent home. Maybe I could keep it. Alright, so we've got some resources. Oh, do you know what I need, actually? I need some cloth. Your cloth, right? Yeah, your cloth. This isn't what I came out here to do, but I do need this so I can upgrade my boat. Cloth. Right, we'll come back for this. Oh, Click, why would you say that? Why would my dog eat my fish? It's a good dog. They're all good dogs. I forgot I had a crab pot. I'm taking them. I see some stuff over here. Like, I want to know what that is. That's probably just a tree, right? Yeah, it's probably just a tree. Stay away from the shore. Please do not crash into the shore. Shipwreck. I'm doing okay. Work went well. I don't have to do any slidey tile puzzles today. Everything is fine. There are some boxes scattered haphazardly on the shore. Okay, okay. Oh, and some cloth. I probably could have just picked this up instead of having to do that other thing. Dredge. That's what the name of the game is. Honestly, Empirical Woodland, there are times when it is what it is. That's just how it has to be, you know? These days cannot all be winners, and sometimes we just do our best. There we go. Right, where is literally anything? Let's go to the research outpost. Oh, look at you! At this time of year, in this part of the basin. I'm so lost. Alright, go this way. Hey, wait a second. Wait a second. Here's a thought. Do you remember how the researcher said that she needed companionship? Do you reckon she'd like the dog? I am not getting there on time. Because my only other thought is, right, the researcher, because she said she was lonely. There is not Iceland, because there's that lady who already has the dog. Maybe the shopkeeper would like him. guess we'll find out. I do need to go over there and... No, research outpost is that way. Over this way. I always forget where this pontoon is. To get through the week, catch a flight Friday and Sunday. You've mentioned this, at least in passing to me. And I hope that trip goes well for you. I really, really enjoy travel like that. But at the same time, if it's like a necessity, that's a lot less fun than just going around because you really want to. Do I need any of you? No, I don't. So... sell all my fish. You go to storage. And you too. Yeah, see, this one needs some cloth and some money. And now I have upgraded my boat. You need bloody everything. Look at you. That's fine. And... didn't I have some more planks? I'm sure I had some more planks. I had something. Nope. Just some metals. Okay. Right, where was I going? I was going this sort of ways, wasn't I? Yes, I was. I was going to the research outpost. That's what tripped me up. It's not the research outpost at all. That's where we turn on the creature botherer. No, where I needed to go is to the old fortress. So yeah, my thought. Maybe the dog would like to live on the pontoon. Maybe the dog would like to go to not Iceland. Or maybe the research lady would like a friend. And as much fun as it would be to have dog on our ship, that 2x2 inventory space looks real cool, and I want that. Oh, hello again. Hello again. What did you need? This dog needs a home. Do you want it? A dog? Oh gosh, let me see. The dog bounds over to the researcher. She crouches down to pet the dog, grinning. The dog licks her chin in response. I could definitely take this one off your hands, and I'd love the company. Are you sure? Yeah. Yes, thank you. Oh, we're going to be such good friends. He can be my assistant. I'm sending that to Neve. Suddenly, the dog stands upright and begins to retch. It's so cute. Seconds later, it vomits a wet glob onto the floor. Something glistens through the mucus. Oh, that's interesting. I suppose that's yours if you want it. What a good dog. Give me valuables. I can clean the rest up. Don't worry about it. She gave him a bone! I think Subwoofer's gonna be really happy there. He's gonna be okay. Bron went ring singular, first of all. And second of all, I don't want to keep such a thing. I'm going to sell that to the trinket guy, first chance I get. Because that... ooh, a research pod. Because that's money. That's what that is. No, do you know what? Let's turn you on. Let's finish up dredging up these parts, because I absolutely need to upgrade my ship some more. And I feel like I can get away with doing that. And, like, my guy's not going to panic. There you go, depleted. Right, now... back to pontoon. And then... tomorrow... we're going to go and keep exploring that little island over there. That's right. One that I know. Don't do that, Bronwyn. You'll make me think like I've missed a trick. You know how I get for worrying that I've locked myself into bad endings. It happens with astonishing frequency. At least in my mind. Right. There we go. You know, apparently, what those guys are saying at the start of the thing is Norwegian for, like, hey, that's not a dog, it's a monster, get away from it. And the guys are like, man, those crazy Norwegians. And they ignore it. And that's where the problems start. But I don't think it would have particularly helped, because it's still the thing. It's still out there somewhere. But, you know, oh, that's real creepy. Look at that. Is that like the Titanic? That thing's huge. And here's me and my little skimmer. Flag. It's not going to beat my cool pirate flag. It's definitely not going to beat my cool pirate flag. But it's something to add to the collection. There's a prequel to the thing? I didn't know that. I want to fish you. I bet I can't fish you. I bet the game won't let me. But I want to. Okay. That stuff. Oh yeah, I have a research part. I should use that. I feel like I've veered way off course right now. And this is not where I really need or want to be. Yeah, I feel like I'm way too far away from where this thing's gonna be. I like the Ooh, hello. I like the ambience of this game, where just occasionally, nothing's happening. A collection of cases have washed up against the shore. Some already have split open and lost their contents to the waves. A case containing some professional-looking camera equipment. Someone will be missing this. That's going to be a plot item, I reckon. There's a shipwreck there. Can I check you? Yeah, I did. I wonder if I can piece together the map from what I have. I should probably take a look at it. Oh yeah, that's a spooky little stone that I don't know what it does. We'll find him eventually. It has Mary Elizabeth Winstead in it. There we go. Did I catch anything today? Oh, I didn't. I caught this. There we go. Pop you in there. I'm going to research something because I have the part. Does this game have an end? Asks Click. I would presume yes. Because... so, we've been tasked with finding a bunch of mysterious relics for a definitely trustworthy man. And we should pay attention to him. And... amazing. I'm just taking a brief sort of pause from that. Because right now, I know where that is. I can work out where that is from now. From here, right? Alright, first off, we sleep. Next. Right, so we've got that little capey bit, and it looks like an angry face. Little capey bit. Looks like an angry face. Oh, it doesn't show up on my, like, on my screen? Well, that's fine. Onwards to adventure! I've placed it on my map myself. I'm gonna go find it. And, I don't know. Come back later for the DLC, it will say. Fangtooth. There you go. Caught a new fish. Lying just beneath the surface of the water is a float. The hell? just beneath the surface of the water. Don't worry about it. Oh my god! Like, just beneath the surface of the water is a floating chest, held down by a chain that disappears into the deep. Oh, hell yeah! A research pot and some metal. I'm gonna take all of these. What a worthwhile pursuit that was. Finding the treasure chest. Oh no, don't you be leaving that there. I want that. Right. Remove marker. Go away. Now we go this way. Now we go back to where I came from. Yeah, see, Empirical Woodland knows what's up. We found a chest and nothing else. Definitely no terrifying monsters over there. That you're making that up. Why would you make that up? You wouldn't. such things don't exist. And research. What do I want to research? A massive crab pot. There you go. Good name. I think I'm going to spend a little time snagging some of these underwater resources. I'm going to sleep for the night. And then I'm going to head and do whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing next. Because, you know, we had a worthwhile little venture at the start. We found a flag and some treasure. With the dog, Neve has a friend now. She can call him Scruffles. And, you know, it's probably a much more enjoyable name than my amazing joke that nobody seemed to appreciate. It would probably have worked a lot better if I wasn't on the water, but, like, beneath it. But subwoofer. It's good joke. Those are about equidistant, so what I'm gonna do... Oh yeah, actually, I see her lights off in the distance. I'm gonna go dock with her. Because then at the very least I can throw this stuff into my research pile. And there we go. Bronwyn did that joke earlier. What, subwoofer? Well, she should have done. Because it's a good joke. Just like he's a good boy. Click. They're all good boys. Alright, we throw down some planks. Hey, look at that. I have all the planks I could possibly need. Maybe you fight the dog later. Click. I think he's a good boy. All these dogs are good boys. You can go. There we go. Yep. Cool. Have a bit of a sleep. Right, easiest way to do this is... head this way, and we beeline for Blackstone Isle. Yeah. My boss called me out for doing that, and I feel a little self-conscious about it. But you know what? Forget that guy. It is how I speak. If you're not used to my words says by now, what do you expect? Ah, Blood Snapper. We had that one. Okay. What is closest, actually? Blackstone. It's Blackstone. That's the closest place. So that's where I'm gonna go. Is that a tent? Oh, no, that's not. That's where I went just now. That's where I found the last bit of the treasure map. Thought I saw a 10. Okay. So yeah. Straight. I'm guessing that's actually it. That's Blackstone. So away we go. To my point that I made earlier, I like that there is occasionally just essentially no ambience. There's nothing. There's just me on a boat. And away I go. It really lends to the like feeling of isolation and just there's nothing here. I like it. Right, we're going to turn in our fish. No, we're not. We're going to turn in our flag because this is the other place. I made that mistake before. Painter. Alright, found a scrap of fabric, huh? Let me see. No. I don't want that. Let's go to the trader. Because what you can do is I can sell you. This one, I feel, is somebody's. Same deal with this ring. I have no proof of this. I just feel it in my bones. You know? So that's how that's gonna go. Right. Snatch up a couple of you guys on the way. Do a bit of that. Now, something that I'm actually considering doing is, oh, that fish was rotten. Look at it. Not nice. Something I'm considering doing that's still not the right place to go. Stop doing that. If we go to the shipwright, I'm considering changing up. Maybe getting rid of you. And replacing you with a troll net. Not that one. Yeah, this one. Because I don't know. I get the feeling that we're going to be going to some place. It's called, like, Devil's Spine. That sounds like it's going to be volcanic, right? Hell and all that. So I'm going to affix you here. You there. You can go... Oh, that's how I got rid of the net last time. I wanted to push that button to throw it in storage, but I accidentally pushed the other one, and, there, I slept. That's how I get through work, let me tell you. Alright, I'm just gonna throw that out and head for... yeah, this direction. a little worried because I don't see any rest points on the way over there. I'm sure there are. I just have to find them. But I'm more think. Did I catch you before? Oh, it doesn't matter. I can't now. Of course I can't. I got rid of my deep sea fishing lines in favor of this volcanic lad. Alright. If we had vaguely... Oh, look at that! That looks sinister as out. I'm definitely going to go over there. And I'm going to touch it. What about if you could just sleep on your boat? That sounds like a terrible idea. Snake mackerel. That sounds like a terrible idea. Click. Because we'd get thrown around like a beach ball. And fall out of the boat. Oh man, Koa's in there and she's doing all like time trials and stuff. Amazing. Pale skate. Yeah, see? Volcanoes! Vents and stuff. Surely this isn't as easy as just docking and leaving. A man meets you as you dock, bracing himself against the wind and spray. Oh, rapturous day! A fresh disciple carried to me atop the waves. Come ashore, weak thing. Rest your weary soul. I'm just passing through. Nonsense! Your arrival is providence from the deep itself. I've been calling, and now you are the answer. The rite of purification is almost at hand, and you are to be my replacement. I'm listening. Your trial begins immediately. Tell me, what does your spirit seek? Well, none of these are Neo Geo cartridges, so I'm gonna say happiness. Merely an excuse to halt the search for something greater. Happiness is, by definition, a compromise. And your flesh, what does it crave? The warmth of the sun. And yet it eludes you. Darkness is cast over the rest of your days. Finally, what does the world deserve? Everything. In a way, it deserves all that is washed ashore, freely given from the deep, but no more than that. The trial is concluded. You still have much to learn, but the knowledge will be delivered to you in time. Now your role as my initiate is to act as herald of the purge, just as I was for the one before me. Is this the end of the... Is that the end? I just sit on a rock and do a hard-to-do voice for the rest of my days? The nearby spires blaze with eternal fire, yet the stone hearts of these three idols lie barren and void. Retrieve the three fathomless flames from the crags behind us, and ignite the crucibles. Visit the shrines of the deep. I will mark them. They will offer guidance, and I must provide no more. Cool. I've got, like, a ship full of fish. Do you want to buy some fish? Because I've got it. And I would like to sell it to someone. Oh, I bet I can sell it to you. Oh, those are not fish that I can catch. They're coming to get me. Okay, let's not do that. You got me. You chased me away, lads. You can leave now. Go away. Man, this game's crazy. I'm loving it. Are you telling me that is not a fish point? Apparently that's not a fish point. Click, you might be right. Sleeping on a boat sounds good now. Oh, hey, it's you again. Somebody commented that maybe it is, like, it's not the same person manning each boat. It's a Nurse Joy situation where that's just what they look like. They're all the same. Except for when they aren't. Shipyard. Please fix boat. Can I fit this? I can fit this. Do I want to fit this? Apparently, yes, I do. Right. So, uninstall you. Sell you. Uninstall you. Throw you in storage. Right. So the arterial engine, install there. And then if I go into my storage, you install. Right. Hopefully, I'm going to have a super duper fast boat now. And everything will be just fine. Look how fast my boat goes! Armored sea robin. You made that up. That's not a fish. Although again, I do turn to a previously made statement where I mentioned, like, you don't really need to do a great deal to deep sea fish to make them terrifying. They just sort of are. Oh, I do not like this. I feel like my boat is just whipping around out of control. It's far too fast. That's not even remotely true. Although, you know, if this is too fast, we take out the arterial engine. That thing's creepy anyway. It's gently pulsing heart. Goblet. Gently pulsing heart. Powering my boat. This is super creepy. That was that thing I needed to do, wasn't it? Alright, hang on. Hang on. What are these lads doing, by the way? A pile of loose debris. It could be cleared to make a shortcut. Oh. Well, I've seen a couple of those. So what I'm going to do, stealing my fish, they probably are stealing my fish. They can have them. Look at this speed. I'm going to not notice that's happening and just slam into a wall. What is in my net? Alright. I thought it would be like, oh, and here's a half-eaten chunk, you know? That's fine, actually. And you... I need more explosives. I need more than that. But that's fine. Complex crab pot. That one's difficult to work out. Possibly. Look at all the research tokens it requires. Now, by sleeping, have you restocked? And do you have more explosives? Yes, you do. I installed that speed mod at entirely the wrong time, didn't I? I'd much rather have my dinky little slow boat going through this, where I didn't have to worry about slamming into walls at, like, every instant. Abyssal. But I don't have the ability to do that right now. I'll be honest, that is quite surprising to me. I was expecting to come into here, and the game be like, yeah, you can't necessarily fish down here. But apparently, you have to. Right. Are you what I need? I reckon that's gonna be the hellish crucible that I'm supposed to be finding, don't you? That looks like both of those words. A stone shrine. An upright slab bears a carving. Two heavily plated creatures locked in battle. A lower slab holds two shallow grooves. I should pay attention to those grooves. Fine. Let's go. Abyssal crab fishing, apparently. The word goblet has been forever ruined for me. I blame Goblet Grotto. A surprisingly complex game for what is essentially garbage. Right. Fix that. Uninstall that. Throw it in storage. That's fine. That'll clear up a space in my inventory as well. You are nearly good to go. One more bolt of cloth, and I'll get a bit of cargo space. Look how big it will become. And... do I have fish? I do! Do you know what I forgot to do? Pick up crab pots. I'm sorry, are you a coelacanth? That looks like that's what that is. I guess we'll never know. Fine, maybe I'll take off my trawl net and I'll put on my deep sea cables again. Especially if it will allow me to catch a coelacanth. They are... what? Among my favorite fish. A defaced skate. Bones replace cartilage and erupt through soft skin. A frightening new form begins to emerge. There's a bottle over there. Can I get that? Yeah, I can get that. I can sail through that. That's a unique sprite. What are you? A stone tablet. An ancient stone tablet bearing a strange glyph. Maybe the trader Little Marrow knows something about this. Maybe that's my excuse to run away from here immediately. Go to Little Marrow and not have to think about this blasted place for a short while. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Right. I'm gonna get one of those. And yeah, uninstall you. Throw it over there so that I can install Abyssal Hadal Oceanic. Okay, cool. Cool. And now we sleep. So that's somewhat useful, because I know that the coelacanth is one of the fish that the trader... Get out of here. The coelacanth is one of the fish the trader wants to know where it is. So if I catch one and bring it back, then I can go, hey. Look at that ridiculous fish. How am I supposed to stack those? I bet I'm not. That's a skate. I literally just found out that that's a skate. Don't you dare, don't you. dare hit that. So this is a pretty clever way of evolving the gameplay. Because realistically, what else are you going to do? You sail your little boat around and find fish. Well, how do you make that more difficult? Well, here's how you make it more difficult. You have to navigate, like, twisted structures like these. Presumably at speed if you're being chased by little fire piranhas. It's over this way. Something's over this way. This is a really stupid idea. Oh, that's what they do. The piranha, the little ones, why, they slow down my boat. Like, a lot. Like, look how slowly I'm crawling along. Am I just dead now? Click. Click, you're not wrong. And now I sink. I mean, I do have that one magic spell. Banish. What happens now game-wise? Well, what happens now game-wise is we chill, and we have a chat, you and I, and we wait a little while for the game to reload, and it drops me basically the last time I slept. Which is fine. All I have lost is finding the Coelacanth, which I know where that is. I just need to go collect it again. Yeah, there you are. And then I can go give that to the fish lady. And she will be very grateful for it. Right, Pound Cake, I'm not ignoring you. I appreciate you very much. I love you to pieces. But I was just trying to navigate around and not crash. Thank you very much for your 15-month subscription and for lurking. We appreciate the lurkers. Not everybody wants to hang around and chat all the time. Sometimes it's enough to just be there. How much? 270 to sell my fish. How much is a Coelacanth? 246. Not too shabby. And if I go down here, about those fish you wanted me to find, I found a Coelacanth. There's 2 of them. Given that oarfish has a long and fragile body, I suspect they'll live in a reasonably deep but calm water. Maybe the shelter of Gale Cliffs would suit them. Oh, I bet that's going to be where the slightly smaller Leviathan is. Reinforced crab pot. Just make sure you return to collect your haul before something else does. That sounds a little sinister, doesn't it? Where's me button? Where's me button? There's me button. There you go. Let's go get some abyssal crabs. We'll come back for those. Frilled shark. Somebody mentioned the goblin shark. I regret not looking that up. Because I am all about some deep sea aberrations, especially the naturally occurring kind. And when somebody goes, my favorite horrible sea creature is this, I'm like, oh, okay, now I want to know. Incidentally, Click, you asked about the plot. My guy just immediately getting on board with this cultist, that's not part of the plot so far. We just sort of did that. I just figured, hey, why not? I've already got cult powers. You should see the creepy magic spells I know. Damn it! Damn it! I was looking at the clock. And now my guy's panicking because I'm not very good at fishing. And... man. Home I go. Home I go. I thought that was going to be a fishing point. No, that's just those guys coming to get me. Right, was it you? It was you, but I didn't find what I needed. That's right. Oh, but what I can do is get whatever this is. Additional engine space. I definitely need that for how hard I'm going with these engines. Don't need any more wood, so I can sell that, and I can research you. I reckon, actually, what I'm going to do, what we're going to do, no, I can't sell that because that's at the fish market. The shipyard is where I can sell that, where you're holding the wrench, not where you're wearing a hat. An apron, excuse me. They are currently wearing a hat. I know what hats are, okay? I work in a clothing store. Thanks. I know what I'm doing. Spider crab! Do you know what's absolutely bloody terrifying? Those. Did I need a spider crab at that one temple? I think I did. I think I needed one spider crab and one, like, long little pinchy boy. So... let's see if I can find that. I'll bet you I can't. Oh, here we go. Empirical Woodlands. Do you know what's tasty, Andy? It's crab. I don't believe you. I didn't even need to do that. I just want to bother those fish. Alright, just give me a second, and then I'll catch up with what you're saying. Crab is tasty. Spider crab is super tasty. Okay. Crab's one of those things where I can't get over that it looks like it did when it was alive. You know what I mean? It's much the same reason that I don't like prawn cocktail. Or just prawns or shrimps in general. Don't like them. Because that's what they look like when they're alive. It's why I'm not keen on fish. But like, fillet fish, yeah, absolutely. I will eat that. I had cod for my tea, thanks. It's great. Right. Now I can, well, I can't afford that. I can do that. I just need to pay for it. And you are metal parts, so I can sell this cloth. For like $11. That's fine. It's better than nothing. Oh, that's right. The place I wanted to go was you. Wasn't it? Yeah, it was. A spider crab, and then one of those lads. Where do I get those? Crab pots. Hang on a second. You know when you get, like, a vitally important message, and you're like, I have to take this. That's what that was. Don't! I was drifting for those rocks super hard. Now the game is horror. Now that it's like, I can't steer good. And park. And sleep. This is how you know it's, if unrealistic video games. You just click a button and actually sleep for several hours. Love it. Squat lobster. But it wasn't a squat. I like that that's where I went and not, don't mention the squat. Games Workshop will show up and just blam. You will cease to be. Don't talk about them. You're not allowed to have fun in Warhammer. Should I explain that? I should explain that. Let's do this and I'll explain that. The rock splits with an almighty crack. It crumbles away, revealing its core. I, I like that the Fathomless Flame is a rotatable item. It's not just, like, hovering ominously in the air. Like, oh no. So, the very early versions of Warhammer, I want to say it was when it was originally called Rogue Trader as well, but whatever. Early versions of Warhammer, they essentially created the Warhammer fantasy races in space! And the Squat were what they did with the dwarves. And they didn't really have much to do with the Squat. They didn't know what they were going to do with them, so they just went space biker mad lads, and everyone was like, yes, this is hilarious. So you've just got the Squat, because they're small, bikers, and then Games Workshop's like, no, grim darkness, only war, and they don't exist anymore. Which statue do you want to look at? This statue holds a stone crucible. It is empty. Cold flame roars in the statue's hands. Well, that's it for me for now. Do you know what? I miss my dog. But at the same time, I'm ossified sea robin. I'm glad I gave my dog to Neve, because I don't want to take my dog into this volcano water, thanks. Chittering mandibles scythe the air in front of this deep dweller, its small body encased in a suit of thick bone. There's like one Squat character currently existing in the Warhammer universe, and it's part of that other one whose name I forget. Not 40k, but the spin-off game. Not Gorka Morka, you shut up. Did the Inquisitor one? You're gonna say it, and I'm gonna go Necromunda. I think that is the one. What are you? What are you in the bottom of this wrecked amphitheater? Mine. That's what you are. Huh. You know, I would have said that the Sextant was like a plot item or a unique item, because look at it, it's got a unique sprite and all. But nope, evidently not. Another stone tablet. Well, I need to go to sleep, first of all. What are you? A cusk eel. You made that up. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. Look how much that made my guy panic. Look at him go. Right, do I need any of these? No. Sell everything. Don't need to repair everything. But I can sure sell you. Okay. What I think we're going to do, everyone, is we're going to sleep. We're just going to go to sleep. That's right. And then we're going to beeline over to Little Marrow. Because apparently the relic guy might know what some of this nonsense is that I've been picking up. And he's going to look at it, and he's going to say, well, what you want to do, Sonny, is absolutely do not engage with the frozen flames. No, sir, that is no good. You undock next to an old robot. I intentionally mispronounced that one. Don't panic. Somebody is here. He's hunched over by the campfire, muttering to himself. You cautiously approach. You throw it back? I don't know what you're talking about. The book! I think you've mistaken me for someone else. I'm not seeing things. It really is you, isn't it? Who do you think I am? He turns away, wringing his hands. He speaks to the fire. It was him and his damned wife that dredged up that old book. But something, cloaked in fog, followed it out right through the boat. Boom! The man makes a crude explosion noises and motions wide with his hand, still talking to the fire, as though pantomiming the story to a child. I spoke, said it was coming for our breath, that we wouldn't be needing it soon, and then darkness crashed down. An age later, some of us washed upon the shore, and him, still clutching that book. Throw it back, we cried as the fog rolled ashore. We thought, surely it can still be undone. What book? Silver and crimson, covered in her blood. You're not making any sense. Throw it back! The man closes his eyes tight and holds back tears. His voice falls to a whisper. Please, the lighthouse keeper. She knows where it came from, where it needs to go. Tell me more about the book. It's silver and crimson. What do you know about the fog? It cloaks that calamitous thing. It's evil. Haven't you felt it? And what does the lighthouse keeper have to do with this? She saw it all at Ruinous Day. Ask her, beg her, tell her. He trails off, his face collapsing in sorrow. Well, we're also going to go and talk to the relic dealer, but we're also going to go talk to the lighthouse keeper, I reckon. See if she's got some plot for us to deal with. Speaking of plot, I'm also going to dock up and read those notes that I found. I am really bad for keeping on top of the notes that I find, you know? Yeah, that was a good one. I'm also not entirely good at navigation, but you know what? This is good. This is fine. I think the book, it's gonna be the one at Blackstone Isle, isn't it? And what the mayor, the old mayor, wants is for me to take that book and destroy it. And that will make things right again. And maybe stop giving this obviously shady gentleman exactly what he wants. Alright. What is it? What do you know about the Silver and Crimson Book? She shudders at the very mention of the book. You're really asking me? After all this time? You know it must be returned. She looks to you with deep pity. You have to move on. For her sake, as well as yours. Take control. Be rid of that thing once and for all. Interesting. Do you mean to say that this is like a time loop? And that I'm the person writing these notes and coming back to find them later? Hello, what can I do for you today? The trader takes the stone tablet from you and inspects it closely, turning it over in his hands. Remarkable. Yes, I do believe this is a fragment of a larger arrangement. He reaches up to a high shelf, brings down a similar-looking stone, albeit one covered with much more dust. Some years ago, I acquired this other piece. You found these near the ruins in Devil's Spine, didn't you? Yes. Well, I suspect there will be more out there. I'll hold on to this for now, and study it further, while you search for the other fragments. Oh, you've another? Wonderful. Please let me see. The trader takes the stone tablet from you, lays it on the table next to the others. Judging by the age of the stone and the shape of the glyph, these are part of the same set. I'll keep this for you, until you come across any others. Looks like they join together to form a square, so hopefully there is just one more to find. In the meantime, do you have any trinkets for me to appraise? I sure do. Yeah, this one's unsellable, so that's somebody's. Don't buy my cargo net. I need that. Can I sell you? I can sell you. So I don't think you're somebody's. I'll just take, like, a squid home with me. I'll put it in my pocket. It will bring me joy. Now, next thing that I might want to do is to go to the island and talk to the guy there. Because I want to say, the book that everybody is worried about is the one that he has. Because he just keeps giving me eldritch horrors from this book. And I want to know what he's doing. Tell me more about that book of yours. Which book? This one here? With a wry grin, he pulls a dusty tome from the nearest shelf and glances at the cover. There's really not much to say of Histories of the Grey Isles. It's quite a chore. Don't play dumb. You know which book I mean. Play dumb? Your hypocrisy is wearying. I suppose you must go through this rigmarole yet again. The Book of the Deep appears in his hands, sheathed in its dirty crimson jacket. Go ahead. Ask us. Where did you get it? Sparkling dust motes hang in the air between you. Don't you remember? You were there. The air around the book begins to pulse rhythmically like a quickening heartbeat. Hello, oh whales! Welcome in. We found plot. Plot's happening. So was she. Give me the book. Your words hang in the space between. You won't change a thing. The book is ours. You take a step closer to the crackling room. The collector lurches forwards in response. What can you possibly hope to achieve? You strike out with your right fist, punching hard into the jaw of the collector. His face shatters and falls to the ground. You're pathetic. The Book of the Deep is in your hands. Understand this, plainly, before you sink us into despair. I know how to bring her back. It's all right there on the pages, and now you've seen its power firsthand. We wield the power to release her from her slumber. We can undo everything. Undo what you did. Is that in my boat? I thought it was going to be like a book over here. Okay. So, oh, Wales, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Did I read this one? Yes, I did. My darling, I have found you at last. When you left, I was scattered to the winds, but now I feel almost whole again. There is just one thing left to do. Throw me back. Yesterday was the reading of his mother's will. Most of the remaining estate went directly to him, of course, but to my surprise, she bequeathed me her pocket watch. Curious. I'm not fond of the thing, but I know that taking it will mean a lot to him. I cannot help but feel it is some veiled jab at me from beyond the grave. She was the type to do such a thing. Was I late on some occasion? I cannot recall. Yeah, so we got a cool new engine. Look at how fast my little boat goes now. I can cover great distances. And we've got the book. I wonder if I just go speak to the lighthouse keeper, will she tell me what I need to do? I'm going to say no. Yeah, there is a creepy fish here. I want a creepy fish. There you go. I feel like this will not go well, but you know what? We do what we can. I have the book. You've had it this whole time, have you not? It doesn't matter. Make the most of this window of lucidity. Now is the time to act. Do you still remember where it happened? In that gloomy darkness behind the bay. When you are ready, I'll point the way. I'm ready. You are entering the final phase of the game. Your progress will not be saved from this point onwards. Do you wish to continue? No. I mean, I might mean yes, because like I still want to go fishing. But alright, show me where I need to go. Let's go. One more time. Your progress will not be saved from this point onwards. Let's continue. We must wait until the night is thickest. Until the ocean is as it was all those years ago. Oh, that's good. Waiting for the right time? It's time. I will point the way. Follow my light. Go and do what's right. For her. Throw it back. So, I'm not going to do any fishing. I'm not going to get distracted by anything ding. I'm just going to go this way towards that and see what happens. Can you do this with a lighthouse? This is the place. Throw it back. The book struggles in your grasp, its weight somehow shifting from side to side. Silver ribbons flail pathetically against your fingers. Throw it back. You hold it high above your head. A low groan rumbles from the book, echoed by another from the depths. Throw it back. You throw it into the foaming water. That's not rapture at all, Empirical Woodland. That is creepy fish. I've decided that's what its name is. Well, I feel like that came a little bit out of nowhere. I just happened to find a fella and be like, okay, sure, I'm gonna listen to you, and there you go, got me an ending. Well, of course I'm not going to, like, count that. It said that the game didn't save, right? And I imagine it's not going to save now, or at the very least it's going to ask me if I want to save. And if that is the case, I'm going to say no. And I'm going to load it up again so that I can keep thinking around and do the thing I said I shouldn't be doing in the Devil's Spine. How's that? Sounds good? Alright, that's what I'm going to do. Because I feel like there's definitely more to this game than I have found. Yeah. On that. Skip that. We'll look at the credits later when we do the actual thing. Continue. Now we gotta load the game again. Now. I wonder if holding the book... Well, having the book is going to lock me into a particular ending, isn't it? Because if the collector wants me to find a certain number of relics, and I've just killed him, having not given him all the relics... Right, so if I go talk to you now, I have the book. Okay, cool. That's where we're at. I have the book. Over to the Devil's Spine. Let's go. An aberrant shark? Let's go. I want one of those. Gimme. Bloodskin shark. Tendons and sinews stretched over the fins of this bloodied predator. Powerful jaws are clad in exposed muscle. Can I make the charred pontoon in the next 4 hours? No, I don't believe I can. So... I forgot I had fish in the hold. So let's do that. Then we'll go over to Devil's Spine and do all that stuff. Okay. Okay. Another reason I feel that there's definitely more to this story, I don't know what's going on. Mostly, I mean this just in general. I don't know what's going on. But, like... Oh. Oh, yeah, of course. You don't have explosives and stuff because you're a regulated seller, whereas the other one isn't. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why there are aberrant fish. I don't know what these creepy black monoliths do. What about my boat? So, you know, there's stuff to do. So let's go do that stuff. I think I've checked that one, because there's no little twinkly. Okay. Little weird that it hasn't noted the mayor's location on my map. The old mayor's location on my map. I feel like it should say, hey, there was a guy over here. Maybe go talk to him for plot. And then you do. Razor mouth tuna. Half teeth, half muscle. This fish's sole purpose is the pursuit of its unfortunate prey. Is that right for tuna? I thought tuna were massive, and that's why they're one of the fish that we, like, farm. Am I off in the weeds on that one? Yeah, tuna are huge. I thought they were. That's one of the reasons why we go for tuna, because, like, here's one of them. It's bloody massive. But no, in this game, they are roughly the same size as a pair of spectacles. So, man, who even knows? Tell you what else I need to do, actually, in terms of this game doesn't make a great deal of sense and things I haven't completed, is I still have that photography set. I need to find who that belongs to. And sell it back to them. I thought that was a fish coming to get me. But actually it's the volcano under the ocean. that's what I wanted. And then... yeah, I don't want you. I sell you. It's really interesting to me that these guys credited voice actors in the game when, you know, fair enough, yeah, voice actors, but a lot of it is just... ah. Well, you know, you gotta credit someone, right? Lights. 3,000 lumens. Range 40. Well, that's just better. Sorry, tungsten floodlight. Incandescent array has replaced you. And now sleep. Incidentally, going back to what we were talking about, do you know what else is huge? Spider crabs. I've seen them. Size of cars, some of them, lads. Right, let's... 42 meters. That is a good depth. Oh, and you're right next to... eels. That's some eel. That's a... allegedly a shark. Japanese spider crabs are huge. They are. They've got some of those in the Atlanta aquarium. Because I went there at a convention this one time. And... yeah. Unfeasibly huge they are. And I don't like it. Ah, damn it. Ghost shark. Do you know what it is? It's the similar sort of thing that I don't like with spiders and certain rodents, where they have a very deliberate way of moving, and I don't like it. Like, I'm not particularly scared of them in terms of, oh, what if they get me? Because they're water-based, and I'm not. Thank you for fixing my hull. I'll try to do better. I make no promises. Up! See? I nearly drove straight into your boat. That's how better I'm doing at this. Ghost sharks. That's fine. Right, so... I need to go... like this way? Avoid these lads. Yeah, here we are. Right, what do you want? Two pale bottom dwellers hiding from their fate. A lower slab shows two shallow grooves. Well, I know what they are. Ghost shark. And the other one. Little stingray looking thing. Do you know what I'm gonna do? Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna blow that up. I'm not gonna blow that up. I don't have explosives. I specifically don't have explosives. We talked about this because the shipwright doesn't have them. Well played, me. Well, that's fine. I'm not dealing with you. Oh, you little chillins. Get out of here. Those two fish are ones that are pretty prevalent around this little area, so I can just go find some of those. And see what would happen. I'd eat a spider if they were delicious. How do we know that they aren't? Surely there's got to be a culture somewhere that's like, nah, mate, tarantulas, you cook them up, grill them. There you go. Local delicacy. Yeah, see, there you go. The cultures that like eating spiders. I don't know that I would. That's a lie. I just wouldn't. But, hey, some people would. Nope. I don't know if you can hear the control stick right there just going tap, 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 tap. But that's me trying my best to safely navigate this little area. Ruby earrings. Nope. Actually, yeah, that's something else I need to look out for down here, isn't it? I want to find stone tablet number 4. I bet you that'd tell me a little bit about what's going on out here. Or nothing at all. I'm also kind of curious to see how the DLC is going to go. Like, I know vaguely what it is. It's ice fishing. Which, again, cool. Arctic water is more scary to me than, like, this sort of thing. Because there is nothing. You go under the iceberg, and what's underneath that is just water all the way down. You're gone. You're just gone. But I don't know what the game's going to do plot-wise. Is it going to go, ahaha, you see, buy the DLC to find out what the actual plot is? Surely not. serpentine mackerel. It lashes out with its teeth, its tail. A hissing rises from its mouth, and then from the water around you. Ooh. Rat tail. A trophy rat tail. Just what I always wanted. Hey, guess what? I found the book. Oh, this is a different one. Let's check the campfire. Campfire itself was unremarkable, but you wonder who would choose an island such as this to make camp. Nearby, you spot a piece of paper flapping in a bush. A note is written on it. You put it in your pocket to read later. An old stone structure is built around a statue. The statue has its arms raised towards the lighthouse at Devil's Spine. Whether it gestures in fear or praise, you cannot tell. Alright, and that's just examine that. Okay. Close now. Nobody knows. Does he know? Desecrated temple. Forgive me. The only way he might understand. Must help him. Must stop him. I think that's about me. Also, yeah, quite right. The thing is in the Arctic, and I'm not keen. Are you misplaced, glowing red spot? I'm gonna say yes. I think the only thing I need now to upgrade my boat is metal. So I need to go find some of that. And I also need to find that one fish. The big one with the little curly tail. If you want to talk about things being related to other things in Perk Woodland, specifically sea-dwelling creatures, I know I've mentioned it in passing before, because it's one of my favorites, but trilobites turned into horseshoe crabs. And scorpions! Isn't that wild? And I know you can eat scorpions as well. I used to have a friend in Arizona, and she sent me some... She sent me a scorpion lolly. She did. I looked on in fear. I was not brave. I want to eat a scorpion. Are you kidding me? She also sent a practical joke in that box, which that scared me too. So she was 2 for 2 with that box, and very well played indeed. Is that you? That's you. That's just sulfur. Don't fish in that. Can I do it? My boat's invincible! Now, what I think I'm going to do is keep the rest of the stuff that I have, like the rest of my materials and all, because part of me wonders if within the DLC the game's gonna go, hey, you wanna buy some more upgrades? Well, go and find some bits and pieces. But if I've already got some bits and pieces, well, then I'm a step ahead, aren't I? No, I didn't eat that scorpion lolly. It plays into not like a phobia or anything like that, but just something that I have gives me a feeling of intense discomfort. And that's like stuff inside stuff. Like the fact that it's a scorpion encased in a lolly. Nah, I don't want none of that. I don't want a regular scorpion, thanks. Don't mind me, giant goldfish. Don't mind me. It's fine. Shh. Amazing. This sort of thing makes me think, hey, the game really, 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 really wants you to upgrade your ship as much as you can. Here's all the refined metal to do it with. Which makes me wonder what's coming up. What will I have to catch? What's your ploy, game? Of course, I say that. I can probably stop fishing. At least for now. I need to find the 3 flames. I have 2 of said. So all I really need to do is to... Is that the lighthouse? I don't think it is. That might just be the sun. But I like the fact that the lighthouse is visible from most points on this map. Ew. I want no prawns. What were we literally just talking about, game? Stop giving me those. It's nasty. I don't know if it is an apocryphal tale. It has been explained to me that the whole eating prawns thing was just a joke played on the rich by the poor, and they ruined it by going with it, and now, like, yeah, actually prawns this kind of fancy thing that people like. I don't know. Stone columns. The stone columns of the temple are carved with ancient pictures and text. Which carving do you want to look at? The swarm of small creatures. The carving shows a swarm of small fish surrounding a boat. The ravenous children. Alone they are nothing. Together they summon her. Beneath these words, somebody has added a crudely scratched note. Do not let them grip you. Burn them away. Tell me of the large eyeless beast. The unseeing mother. When the starving cannot eat, she approaches. Beneath these words, someone has added a crudely scratched note. Blind but can hear her children. Avoid at all costs. The bubbling underwater vent. The breath of salvation. It burns those that mean harm. Only the pure remain. Beneath... Oh! Do you know? I get it. I think I get it. When the piranhas show up, head for the vents. Because that will make them go away. And that, I reckon, is gonna call the motherfish. Yeah, clever. See? Alright. I really want to go to that point. Okay. Grab something combustible, bring it over there. That's my next plan. Guys, could you not? I'm trying to catch something hideous. Infernal eel. Grown fat from countless corpses that rest in the deep, the harbinger of sick mercy for lost souls. Probably shouldn't have done that, because now I gotta get back to my pontoon. What about my pontoon? Reese, hello. Do come on in. Welcome to Nightmare Fish Game. I hope you're having a good time. We're having a good time. We accidentally finished the game, but I'm not satisfied with how it went. So I'm back over here trying to work out, you know, can I do anything better than that? And my thought is yes. I kind of want that, but also I need volcanic right now, so that's what I'm going to do. We sleep, we go back, blow that stuff up, and continue onwards. Reese and O'Whales are lurking. Thank you both for checking in and letting me know what's going on. As we said with Pound Cake earlier, we do appreciate some lurkers. Yes, we do. Is that where I wanted to go? No. That will just take me through the houses. Which, you know, short term, good plan. Long term, not where I want to go. It was you. I'm sorry, you're telling me that's not an explodable... There you go. I'm sure I saw the little twinkly on it, which indicated that was an explodable. Game said no. Wait. Oh no, there we go. 2 malformed fish writhing under the sun. Right, so you are going to be any 2 aberrant fish. I can do that. I just need a bit of help from the game on that one. Well, what else I can do is go this way through this Shadow of the Colossus map, because there was another dock over here. And I want to see what it is. And I also need to do a little bit more exploration to find... Oh, I thought I was going to hit that so hard. I do need to do a bit of exploration to find the last tile. You climb the many steps leading to the ancient lighthouse. At its base is a solid stone door. You can't see a handle, but there is a large socket carved into the face of the door. There you go, that's going to be the tablet. The door remains shut. In the dim light of the cave, you can make out some paintings on both walls. The paintings on the left depict the birth of a civilization. A great beacon of light is shown propelling a tentacled figure emerging from the sea. In the dim light of the cave, you can see something on the right wall, which is the fall of civilization. A volcanic eruption tears through a tall lighthouse. Monstrous shapes devour people as buildings turn to ruin. Do we reckon that's going to be the last bit? I think that might be the last bit. It's not. But that's fine. You know, it's stuff. It is something I will sell to the trinket man. How close am I to home? I'm not. Oh, you're a flag. Still cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty cool flag. Now, I saw you. And she has seen me. Is this the end for me? Very probably. Right, where is home? Home is this way. I'm not making it home. Especially not if that's coming for me. No, 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 no. It's fine. It's fine. I'm nearly there. Leave me alone. Look, there's home. There's home. Please stop turning to blood all the water around me. Oh, don't do that. See? It's good. We made it home. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's fine. Don't worry about a thing. Right. What we're gonna do is what I should have done before I came out here. And what I'm gonna do is to get those. I feel like I just need a steady supply of explosives at this point. Because if I can create shortcuts around this map by blasting it open, I should just come in ready to do that. Please don't hit against that. Thank you. Did I try fishing this up? I think I did. This is just planks, isn't it? Yeah, and I don't need planks. That's metal, which surprisingly I don't need right now. Empirical Woodland, there's nothing wrong with spinning, alright? Rotating this boat is how I find my way around. And if that means that it's a little disorienting, well, guess what? I'm steering it. How do you think I feel? Not super great. That's fish. I'll bet you like over there is going to be the next stone tablet. Because that looks like a pain and a half to get to. And I believe I'm currently being pursued by a killerfish. Sure am. This might be my cue to start making notes, because if I can work out where the tablets aren't, see, it's like P-cross. We're applying my P-cross knowledge to things. If we can rule out where the tablets aren't, then I'm a step closer to figuring out where they are. Just throw that in the hole and leave. Worth it, I guess. Just throw all my stuff overboard. I didn't need that anyway. I can't catch that. My rod's in pieces. My boat's in pieces. We're on fire. Look at it. I don't want to do that. Hey. You wanna... Y'all wanna patch me back up? That'd be grand. So... Next... Find where stone tablets are. Maybe, actually, go and get that crab pot. Right? Because I threw this out to sea to get some, like, abyssal crabs. And so we did. Can I just give shout out to Jaded Mew for being like, hey, maybe get crab pots. Crab pots are great and pay for themselves. They were right. They sure do. Alright, 50 odd meters. Let's go. Now. I forget where I've gone and where I haven't. Not very useful, I know. So my plan is, get a couple fish, just to supplement my income a little bit, so that when I invariably smash my boat into something, I have money enough to repair it, excuse me, and then take it from there. But mostly, I want to focus on finding the tablet. Hi, what are you? Are you the aforementioned city that fell to ruins? I feel like you might be. You approach a hooded figure. They are standing expectantly, vermilion red robes blowing in the wind. Fisherman, serve. The voice from the hood cuts through the humid air. Deliver the vessel. The hooded figure produces an old paper scroll. They point at a shape on it. A cusk eel. I was going to say, if they were right here, I'm very disappointed in you, sir or ma'am. Well, that's something that I can do, because cusk eels are over here. And I just need to find them. Shallow water. Well, yeah, it makes sense. That would be shallow water. gonna try and go through you. Oh! 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 Ho! Look at you, Ms. Glowy come pick me up thing. What are you? Amazing. Right. Now, Cusk Eel. We dock, we sleep, then we Cusk Eel. You stop that. I like that you could see the Whispering Madness just sort of hanging around that one. Like, oh no. No, 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 fisherman. No, we're not going anywhere. You know what this is. A friend of mine went to see the Northern Boys recently, and their warm-up music, one of the warm-up tracks was Rollin' by Limp Bizkit, and my friend was like, I didn't know this was an actual song. I thought it was just like the chorus, and like that's the bit that the Undertaker used, but apparently everyone's singing along. There's a lot more words than I thought that there were. And that was the surprise encounter for the day. Did they have a good time? They damn sure did. They sent me a clip of the best bit from Give It To Me. Right. I got the eels around here last time, didn't I? I'm pretty sure they were just lurking in and around the ruins. Do you know what I can do, actually? I can go deliver the stone tablet. See what that does. Alright. Got half an hour. I feel like I should, you know, pick a pursuit and stick to it. Is that gonna call the fish? It might, actually. I feel like this is one of those instances where the game's like, you know, you've got a banish skill, right, fisherman? You want to pull out the dark arts right now, don't you? Yes? You want to do that. But that's exactly what it wants me to do. And then I lose points for it. And I'm not about that. I'm going to arbitrarily not use the tools that this game is giving me. Actually, thanks. It'll be fine. Where are these eels? Like, actually, this is bothering me. I wonder if... Right, I've had this encyclopedia this whole time. So let's take a look. Devil's Spine. Cusk Eel. 2 caught. It's just in volcanic areas in and around Devil's Spine. Alright. It doesn't say morning, evening, night. It doesn't say, you know, grid reference A9. So, keep exploring, I suppose. Also, those. Well, what if... we go sort out this tablet? Oh my god! An umbral puppet. Long limbs hang idly from a body mounted with blackened spheres. It waits for the call of the void. Spheres is a great word. I love it. That's definitely my takeaway from that. Everything is fine, and the word spheres. There we go. That will do, like, for keeping me, keeping my wallet full for a short while. This is really confusing to navigate. I'm not gonna lie. The boat... the spyglass does not like what I'm doing. Possibly because I'm on the boat, bouncing up and down. Adjust course slightly. And let's go... yeah, see, there's the lighthouse. So that means that you're over here. I'm going to attach my new flag. That's what I'm going to do. Even my boat's going to have eyes. If I go to the right place. Hang on. Do you remember in the jungle we found that one slab that was just this massive purple mass, and I didn't quite know what to do with it. I reckon that's just gonna want aberrant fish. The trader takes a stone tablet from you and places it alongside the others. He turns them over and arranges them together into a square. On the undersides of the tablets, new glyphs begin to form, casting an eerie light onto the low ceiling. Yes, go on. He begins transcribing the glyphs onto an old scrap of parchment. Each stroke appears to demand excruciating concentration. After a few minutes, he puts down his pen and reads aloud. When the sky mistakes the stars and the air grows thick with night, the deep will open its scars. Protect us, O guiding light. I only know of one guiding light, but these tablets predate the lighthouse at Great Tomorrow by centuries. Fragments are fused together now. Why don't you take this back? In theory, they should open a lock somewhere. But where? An intriguing mystery. Do let me know if you make any progress. In the meantime, do you have any trinkets for me to appraise? Do I? Yeah. Actually, yeah, you can have those. And a plate. There you go. Yeah, now I got my eye flag. That's just what I want. Absolutely empirical woodland. Always remember happy day. That's what I said after yesterday's stream, because I got just a tad salty during yesterday's stream. Here is a puzzle that is whatever the opposite of fun is, and oh boy, I let everybody know about it. And yeah. But that's what happened when I finished the stream. I said, always remember happy day. I wish I was tilted in Empirical Woodland, because you tilt the puzzle, and then it's not as garbage to solve it. How's that? I know you're down there, you creep. Thank you. Wasted my day fishing now. I've got to go and place that on the slab at the back. I wonder if that is a meta commentary on what's going on with the game. The fact that, like, you, the player, like, no, I don't want to fish anymore. No, I want to go and complete the Eldritch ritual. You know the one. Turn back, whales. You will not do well here. Ah, whatever, you're whales, you can do whatever you want. Okay. I'm going to regret doing this. I'm relatively confident I can get up there. Throw the fish at the horrible slab. And make it back in time to sleep. You're the big blue. Echo the dolphin talks to you to get information about where to go to Atlantis. Stay tuned. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Not that it's helping. I can't see a thing. Oh, now the Whispers are showing up. Can't chase them away. Fine. I'll go dog. There's other boats out here. Look at that. Well, since I'm here... The fused tablet clicks into place, and the door rumbles before sliding aside. You step through the doorway of the ancient lighthouse. The stairway to the top has collapsed. This is as far as you're going to get. Around you are a number of dusty objects. Some of them look valuable. What is that? It's a torch. You take everything from the room. I wonder if I shouldn't. That's the only time the game has ever particularly noted that I've looted a room. Okay. No, 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 no! Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go over here. There you go. Right. Number 1. An horrible, aberrant fish. Number 2. Go find cultist. Ooh, actually... Also not something I want to have to deal with right now, so let's just avoid you. Right. The rock splits with an almighty crack. It reveals an encrusted talisman. A stone tablet surrounded by tooth and bone. Glyph of a hook is carved into the center. I don't know what that does. I don't know if I want to know what that does. I get the feeling I will find out what that does. Right, ignoring all of you for now. Because I'm pretty sure my cult meeting was, like, at the rocks over here somewhere. Sure was. Sure. The figure draws a ceremonial knife from their robe and slices into the fish, cutting out the heart. They place it onto the stand in front of them. Bring down the sky. Another shape on a scroll. This one looks like a sailfish. I know where they are. I just have to go someplace to sleep first. Guys, please. I'm heading for the dock. See? What? Did anybody else see those eyes coming out of the water right there? 'Cause I did. Preparations are complete. The fanatic awaits. What I think we'll do... Right? Save the game. No, I've done that one. The flames are lit. Ah, I can feel it. The chill of the deep touches us now. It is time. Come. You follow him up the steps of the temple. At the top is a black stone altar. Stacked high upon the altar are layers of dark, damp wood. He pulls an antique pocket watch from inside his robe. Droplets of sea spray crackle and seethe in the air around it. You are drawn to it too, I see. It found me during my rite of proving, as I scavenged for creatures of power. It sapped my spirit when I first recovered it, but I came to appreciate its strange nourishment with time. It is almost yours. May it mark the start of your journey, and the end. Still holding the pocket watch in one hand, he clambers atop the pyre and raises the scroll. He begins to chant. What are you doing? He ignores you. The wind picks up, swirling sea spray around the altar. A cold blue flame rises from the sodden wood at his feet. Stop it! But his chanting grows louder. The freezing blaze climbs his legs. His chanting continues, no pain detectable in his voice. He lifts his arms skywards. Seconds later, the inferno engulfs him. It rages for a moment, then abruptly dies away. A cold mist pools around the floor of the temple briefly before the wind sweeps it into the sea. No trace of the fanatic remains. The pyre is cold and damp. Oh, that's how we get that. You take the pocket watch. It's freezing cold. It vibrates in your palm, clock hands spinning wildly below the cracked face. That's what we needed to... That's the last relic that we needed. But also I don't know what to do now. Because take it to the collector. The collector is me. And also dead. So... you got me. Probably should have left that, because I am coming back this way. Or am I? Yeah, I am, actually. The sail fin is around here. Like, I noticed it around the outside edge of some of these mountains as I was coming up on my way to... on the way to the charred pontoon. So I should be able to find it there. Although, looking at the time, what I think I will do... I think it's here-ish. So I'll see if I can snag one and very quickly go throw it at the cultists. And then... see what we're doing for the rest of the night. The answer is, I'm going to go do my dailies on the Overwatch. And if somebody wants to come join in, well, I might be down for that too. But for the most part, I need to find that sail fin. Is it you? No! Spindles of bone protrude from discolored muscle. A hooked bill curves inwards. A lure for something greater. I wonder... I wonder if I can only catch corrupted fish now. Like, because I've got this guy down here, the encrusted talisman, is that just like, yeah, no. All you're getting now is horrible broken things. Can I keep this? I don't think I can I? I can. Well, actually, that's going to be the way that I test this. Let's find out. You. No, you are regular fish. Okay, so it looks like I just got exceptionally lucky that time. Unless... Nope, don't need you. Unless... Yeah, I think I may have cursed myself right there. And now all I can catch is horrible, wretched fish. Which, don't get me wrong, that's going to be great for my money. It's also going to be great for collecting that one thing. What's the word? The one altar in the jungle area. If I can, if all I'm catching is rotten fish, or aberrant fish, I should say, then I just go snag something on the way over, and we're good. Do these guys just not become aberrant? Because that was a pretty good haul. 5 little sharks? I'll take it. Take you as well, squids. I don't know what this talisman does. I'm going to have to maybe do some discovery on that one. Right. Last thing to check. And then we save. And then we find someone to raid. Is what happens if I bring my trinket over here? And I drift in. You climb the broken steps to the old mansion, the waves swelling and crashing against the basalt columns that surround you. You pause before crossing the threshold. He approaches, drawing closer with an incessant ticking. You have the pocket watch. You take out the watch. Its once frozen hands are now inexplicably twitching in a rhythmic struggle, trying but failing to move forwards. That's what we call a metaphor! You place it in front of the collector. Though it has seen some decades since I have last laid eyes upon this, sounds of its mechanisms have grown no less unpleasant. And with that, our collection is complete. I must admit I am surprised. I did not think you had the determination for such a job. Now, with these 5 relics in our possession, only one thing remains. We will see her again soon. You know this. I know. We must make one final voyage. This time, I will be with you. So be it. Return when you are prepared. That's gonna be ending number 2, right? Take the collector out into the ocean, see what happens then. Okay. So I think next stream's probably gonna be... Hang on. Let's go to this one, make it a little more cheery, shall we? I think the next stream's probably going to be the last, at least mainline one. Maybe we then pause a little bit until the DLC comes out, which may very well be, like, the week afterwards, because the DLC is coming out real soon. So, yeah, that's going to be something to look forward to. But for now, I'm gonna go find someone to raid. You've come back at a good time, O Wales. Thank you very much for watch. All of you, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I say this a lot, and I mean it. You know, there's a lot of things you could be doing with your days. A lot of people on Twitch you could be watching. And here's me, fishing in my little boat and doing the good things. Let's go say hello to Holly. Holly's cool. She's doing Kingdom Hearts and appears to be wrapped up in a blanket. So get your cozy emotes ready, thank you most very much. Because she... Oh, it's a penguin blanket as well. Do it. Make it happen. No stream tomorrow because I'm on the close. Come back Friday. We're going to finish up Murder by Numbers. How exciting. So tune in for that. And until next time, goodbye.